Ex-NFL star Darren Sharper is possibly going to have his penis monitored after he serves a 9-year prison sentence for rape. Now, he's been convicted of raping 9 different people in 4 different states, and as I mentioned, he has been sentenced to 9 years in federal prison. But if you think that that's a sweetheart deal, consider the fact that after he gets out of prison, he will be monitored for pretty much the rest of his life. Upon his release, his probation will include these restrictions: GPS tracking, sex offender counseling, no going to bars for the rest of his life, no online dating, and he'll need to get approval if he wants to travel 50 miles away from where he lives. Also, in terms of the whole penis monitoring thing, there's this entire process where doctors monitor the blood flow to the penis while an individual looks at sexually explicit images. So there's a possibility that he might have to do that. He did agree to it, but there's no guarantee that he's going to have to go through it. Now, why are they going to do that? Well, they could possibly show him just generic sexually explicit images, but they could also show him images of women being raped. And then they'll monitor whether or not that arouses him. Now, it's unclear what they will do based on those types of results, but it is a possibility of his probation, and I think that it goes way too far, even considering the crime that he committed. Now, some experts think the monitoring can determine whether or not he will rape someone again, and I think that that is absolute bullshit. In fact, there are a number of organizations that argue that this doesn't actually tell you anything, and there's an entire genre of porn dedicated to that. And a lot of people watch that kind of porn, and it doesn't indicate that they're actually going to go out and rape people. Now, Sandra, you're an expert in this field, so I really want to get your opinion on this. Make your point.
Oh, this is a touchy subject. One of the most popular things when I used to work in an adult store is people would come in, like a man would come in and be like, my wife wants me to role play rape her, and I don't really want to do that because I respect women. And so there's a lot of people who really like that incredibly dynamic, aggressive experience in the bedroom with someone they trust and love and are consenting for that kind of play in. And there's plenty of porn to support that. And I watch porn that where a woman is getting like, you know, some naughty stuff's happening to her, okay? And she may or may not like it, but she kind of likes it, you know? And I have my reasons, and it's not that I want some violence against me. So I think this is ridiculous. I'm glad that he has such a severe sentence. I'm glad for that, because we need to really go after people who rape a lot harder. Mm-hmm. But this monitoring, I think a lot of people will get aroused watching that kind of thing for many reasons that I don't have time to go into right now. But just know you're fine.
Some experts also argue that it could probably, you can, as a person who's being monitored, you can actually think about something else while you're looking at these images and then not get aroused at all. So it's not even a credible or legitimate way of measuring anything. Christian, what do you think?
I agree with Sandra. This story is ridiculous.
Christian?
Anyway, yeah. No, I agree. I mean, first of all, this is sick. Like, I mean, being like an ex-athlete myself, I mean, he's not a bad-looking dude. Like, he's a good-looking dude. Why would you have to, like, drug women and rape them? Like, it's sick. It really is sick. I'm sure he had no problem getting women the regular way, and that he had to do this. It's just sick. It really is sick. But as far as a penis monitor, I don't know if I'd be able to get aroused when I knew like there was something around my junk and it was just sitting there like
watching.
Yeah, like I don't think I could do it. I mean, I get aroused pretty easily anyway, but like with something around my junk like that, I don't know if I could do it. But
you'd be surprised what turns people on.
Yeah? We need to have a talk.
Well, I think I made my point clear. I think that he deserves a harsh prison sentence because he didn't victimize one person. He victimized 9 people in 4 different states. I think that it would make more sense to increase his prison sentence and then continue monitoring him in every other way. But you don't have to monitor his genitals. I think that that's beyond invasive and intrusive, and it's unnecessary. Here's the question for the story. How would you react if you found that your significant other was watching pornography that either degraded men or women? Christian?
I don't know how I'd feel about it. At first I'd be like, oh, I wonder why this turns her on, why she watches this. But I'm a freaky guy. I'm pretty open-minded, so I think I'd just talk about it. I'd just be open, be like, why do you think that turns you on? Let's talk about this. Let's maybe role play. Let's maybe do something about it. But
so you'd like engage in it?
Yeah. I don't think I'd be turned off. I mean, there's not a lot of things that turn me off. There are some, but not a lot. I'm a pretty freaky dude. But yeah, I don't think I'd be too upset. Just talk about it, communicate.
Sandra?
Yeah.
So many things are racing through my head right now. If my significant other were interested in that, I would really just want to know about because anytime you want to engage in understanding your partner and what turns them on, you want to say, what about this turns you on? Is it that you like feeling really desired? Is it that you have a lot of sexual energy and you want to pounce? Is it that fear elicits a certain amount of desire spark? What is it? People rape for a lot of different reasons. It's not always because they can't get sex. Sometimes it's a power thing. Sometimes it's a deep psychological thing that I can't even get into because I'm not a psychologist. But if I had a partner who were watching degrading porn, I'd want to know a lot. It makes me curious.
Communicate.
Yeah.
Communication is key. I think so.
I agree about the communication. I think that porn for a lot of people is not supposed to represent what they want in their actual sex life. It's usually something that's a fantasy, and it could be something that's taboo and that gets them off, but it's not something that they necessarily want to practice in their real life. So I would be open-minded about it as well. I'd want to talk about it as well. I don't think that it's indicative of who the person is or what they really want in the bedroom. And so yeah, communication and open mind are two really important components of any relationship. Well, tell us what you guys think. What would your reaction be if you found out that your significant other was watching that type of porn? And also, what do you think about Sharper getting monitored this way? Maybe you have an argument that says, hey, this is a good idea. We want to hear from you. So comment in the section below, and we will talk to you guys later.